Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We start with a breaking news alert. An 80-year-old Ramsey County, North Dakota man is dead after getting trapped in a grain bin. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. The victim is 80-year-old Richard Volk. The Ramsey County Sheriff's Department says it happened this past Wednesday. Crews pronounced Volk dead after they pulled his body from the bin. No other information is available at this time. An autopsy is being performed to determine the cause of death of a person whose body was found in South Fargo. Police know who it is and plan to release the name a little later today. The body was found yesterday afternoon near the river in the 3100 block of South University Drive. That's in the area behind Villa Maria Nursing Home in the YWCA shelter. Police say there is no indication that the person's death is suspicious. Taking that live look outside on this Friday afternoon, blue skies, pretty sunny. To see what we can expect for the rest of our day and into the weekend, let's head on over to Storm Team meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli.
And thank you, Jordan. Good afternoon, everybody. As temperatures very variable for low temperatures across the region, looking into northwestern Minnesota, especially between Bemidji and Baudette, we had lows during the overnight into the teens below zero, but out toward Jamestown into the Carrington area, low temperatures only near 20. The Fargo and the Grand Forks area, low temperature of 4 degrees. Now, in our viewing area, we're still into the upper teens and lower 20s for current temperatures, but looking out into portions of western North Dakota and western South Dakota into the upper 30s to mid 40s, and some of that warm air is coming in our direction. We have wind speeds across the region, mainly from a southerly direction, 0 to 10 miles per hour. That southerly wind will strengthen as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours, and warm air will filter in. It'll be warmer today and definitely warmer for the weekend. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies right now, mainly dry across the region. That's going to be the story this afternoon. Reaching the mid-20s today, but possibly into the upper 30s to some places near 40 for the weekend. We'll have that full extended forecast coming up a little later on in the newscast.
Looking forward to that warm-up. Thank you, Justin. We have new information this afternoon on the threat of the coronavirus in the region. The state of North Dakota says it is taking steps to be prepared for the spread. Officials with the North Dakota Department of Health are set to hold a press conference this afternoon with an update. As of today, no one in North Dakota has tested positive for coronavirus, but there are more than 80,000 cases worldwide, including more than 2,700 deaths. There are 15 cases and no deaths reported in the U.S. The CDC expects cases continue to be confirmed in the upcoming days and weeks, but they want everyone to take action to help prevent the spread of the virus. Meanwhile, the director for the Center of Infectious Disease Research at the University of Minnesota is predicting we'll see the widespread transmission of the coronavirus in the United States in the next 4 to 6 weeks. The doctor says it's already happening now, but it's being missed because of the inability to test. Minnesota health officials are investigating a possible case of coronavirus in the state right now. They're awaiting test results from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. We'll have more on how to protect yourself from the virus a little later in our newscast. 2 major gun bills have passed in the Democrat-controlled Minnesota House. One of the bills would expand background checks to online sales and gun shows. The other would allow police to seize a person's weapon if a judge ruled they were a threat to themselves or others. They are now headed to the Republican-controlled Senate, which killed similar bills last session. The state of Minnesota is projecting an even bigger budget surplus than originally thought. The surplus is now just over $1.5 billion. That's $181 million more than previously projected. This is expected to increase political fighting over whether the state should spend it, save it, or cut taxes. If there is one issue the Democratic candidates for president seem to agree on, it's women's health care. The current field is the most supportive of abortion access in the party's history, but that is creating conflict among one group of Democratic voters. Katie Smith reports.
I really want to like them.
Kristen Vail agrees with the Democratic candidates on nearly every issue, except the one that's most important to her.
When it comes to abortion, it's very hard for me to overlook that because it's such an important issue.
Teresa Bukovnak is also a Democrat and wants a president who will restrict abortion rights.
I can't vote for any candidate who is going to violate fundamental, basic human rights.
As these Super Tuesday voters show, the abortion issue is not as partisan as it appears. According to a recent Pew study, 17% of Democrats believe abortion should be illegal.
We're almost politically homeless.
Kristen Day is the executive director of Democrats for Life of America. She's among the roughly 21 million Democratic voters who oppose legal abortion.
When you look at the platform, that doesn't leave any room for people like me.
Nobody wants to be told what to do with their bodies.
Kelly Robinson, the executive director of Planned Parenthood's political arm, says the group has received support after an unprecedented attack on abortion access across the country.
This is a moment unlike what we've ever seen before, so voters need candidates to be more bold than we've ever seen before.
Heading into Super Tuesday, Democrats who are anti-abortion rights say there are few candidates they're comfortable supporting.
Who are you going to vote for?
In the primary, I would love to vote for Tulsi Gabbard or Amy Klobuchar. I think they have both kind of represented a more moderate position on abortion.
Kristen Day has faced this conflict before.
What did you do in 2016? I did not vote.
Because of this issue?
Right.
What will you do in November?
I don't know at this point.
Since 2011, states have passed more than 400 laws restricting abortion access, many of which have faced legal challenges. It's Friday. That means it's time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say 30-year-old Marcus Charlie is wanted for theft of property and unauthorized use of a personal ID. Pictures up on your screen. Call your local law enforcement if you have any information about him. In our consumer alert this afternoon, pets are being pampered like never before. The American Pet Product Association says Americans spent a record $95 billion on their furry companions last year. Owners spent more than a third of that on food and treats alone. And in a bizarre consumer alert, the coronavirus may be terrible for your 401k, but it could be good for your virtual dating life. A recent survey conducted by the dating app Kinked indicates the novel coronavirus outbreak has boosted dating app usage. The survey was conducted after Valentine's Day when the app noticed an unusual uptick in people on their app.